Shakie has gone live exposing Tiny Harris, and he said there was more to come. Shakie said the feds picked up his charges of bank fraud, racketeering, and other things from 2018. And according to Shakie, he has alleged one of Tiny's current employees snitched on him and that the employee received the information from Tiny and T.I. Shakie interviewed Kitty, an ex-employee of Tiny's, and I'm going to play the interview here shortly, and it's full of some pretty juicy details. But first, I want to bring you up to speed so you're not lost during the interview and you know what's going on. So again, Kitty is Tiny's ex-employee, and Shakie said he met Kitty during the taping of a pilot for a reality show with Tiny and Shekinah. Kitty says she was hired by Tiny to clean her mansion and that she and Tiny were close friends. Now, Kitty also says she knew Shekinah as well and that she was around when Tiny and Shekinah broke up as friends. Now, during the interview, Kitty gives a lot of details that she alleged are based on what she knows. In the interview, Kitty talks about Tiny's and Shekinah's relationship, false accusations of theft without apologies. Shakie plays a recording of Kitty spilling hot tea on one of the alleged victims of T.I. and Tiny that alleged she woke up with anal pain. Then Kitty plays a recording of Shekinah commenting about the same alleged victim, which is where Kitty said she got her information from. Now, Shakie says someone else gave him the recording of Kitty. So yeah, the interview gets pretty detailed, and that's just some of what you'll hear. Now, even though these are people that say they have been around Tiny and T.I. and they know the couple, I have to say all of the allegations are alleged because none of it has been proven.
As y'all know, we did tape a pilot for a reality show with what I did with Tiny and Shekinah. And so I had the pleasure of meeting her there. This is her. So before we even start, let me offer you in front of everybody a humble apology. In a previous video, I referred to you as a maid, and I do apologize for that. You're definitely more than that. As I bet you, you're more than that. And so I definitely want to apologize to you face to face for that rhetoric. And so I definitely want to just get into a few things real quick. Just if you can give me, and first of all, thank you for coming. You kind of didn't have to come, and you still came just to kind of have the air. I was saying and explaining how I came to know you, and it's when I worked with Tiny and Shekinah to do a show, a reality show pilot.
Right.
You were actually working for her at that time. So if you don't mind, giving us a little backstory about how you came to work with her, what you actually did at that time.
Okay, so well, back, I was Popcorn's friend, which is her nephew who died on the bike. We was close friends, and I used to like keep up, his pole and do stuff like that. And Tiny hit me, and Tiny was pregnant at the same time with Aries, and I was pregnant with my child, which I lost. And she just basically hit my DM, and she was like, but I had been knowing her way before that from my kid's father who got killed from being in the music business or whatever. So she basically just hit my DM, and she was just like, I didn't know you pregnant too, because she saw me post my ultrasound or whatever. And she was like, hit my line. So we became best friends. Well, kind of close,
Okay.
And she learned then that I was doing cleaning and stuff because I working for somebody else that she knew who is in the industry as well. And so, I left that alone, and I came over, and she hit me one time, asked me to do a cleaning for her. So I did it one time, and the one time I did it, she decided to hire me permanent because she said by myself, I did a great job versus 4, 5, 6 people in her house, me alone, clean the mansion. So from there on, that's how I started. And then, we built a friendship, around it.
So this is several years. You've been cool with her several years, and y'all had a good rapport and a good relationship. I do remember there was even an incident that happened at the thing, and you were very protective of her. You always kind of stood out for her and kind of stood in the way of making sure that she got things that she needs. So you're definitely, from what I can see with my own eyes, a good friend of her. All right, so kind of fast forwarding a little bit and just kind of getting a little bit into the meat of it. You stopped being her friend at some point, because are you her friend today?
No.
Okay.
No.
Can you tell us what changed that?
It's well, it's a lot, that even when we were still friends, supposedly, like, you got people that talk, people that do this, people that, they would run their mouth and they would tell you certain things that she's thanking her friends. So it led to a lot of shit to where, how people come at you and they'll be like, well, Tiny said this or Tiny said that. But it's one time I was up on the fourth floor and she was downstairs and I heard them talking. So I went down to the third floor. When I got to the third floor, she called my phone and she was like, "Kid, where you at? You on the fourth floor?" I was like, "Nah, I'm on the third floor in the bathroom. What's up?" But I wasn't. I was at the top of the steps listening. And then she was like, "Oh, I thought you just heard me talking like that." And I said, "Damn, you talking about me?" And she was like, "No, not right now." So that kind of bothered me because when it come to her, like, I'm over beyond protective of her in the streets. You know what I'm saying? Like, anything that when it come to her, like, I wrap her around me and I just feel like I didn't get that same. My loyalty lies in Tiny because, I had a death, which was my brother, this just being facts. And she helped me with my brother's funeral a few years ago. So that made me love her like this. But then it's like, okay, it's not like nothing came for free. It'd be a loan. You know what I'm saying? That's what people don't understand. Like, they think because you work for these celebrities or you got this going on or whatever, they just a face card that you hang with these people. If they ain't at home, I ain't making no money. They could be out of town for a month. I got to figure out what I'm going to do for a month to pay my bills. You did what I'm saying? So, but anyway, here nor there. And I'm the friend that always came to Tiny and just been like, what it is that you're doing. We try to get some business going on, try to do this or try to do that. And she told me, she said, you know what? You and Shaquan, the only two people ever said something to me like this. Y'all the only two people ever tried to motivate me to do something different. I'm that friend. I never ran the streets, never did all that extra bullshit. That's not me. I'm the one to introduce you to the world to where we want to go fishing and do some shit like that. I'm not the one to rib you up and go to the strip club so you can spend all your money or rib you up to go over here so you can get my body done. I'm not that person. I'm the one who come at you like, nah, that ain't right. Don't do that. Or woo woo woo. Or you know what I'm saying? That was me.
All right. So when you were working for her, did you come in contact with Tip at all? Like, what was your relationship like with him? Did you find a lot of times they question about how he treats the women in his life, but he treated you well from what we saw.
He most definitely did. I never experienced what a lot of women say they experienced. Tip never tried me. I mean, even me seeing certain things, he never tried me. Like, talk to me disrespectful. And I was a kid. It always was love when it came to Tip. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's all of them. I don't know what's going on behind my back, but you know what I'm
Right.
saying? When I get there, 7, 8 o'clock in the morning, till I leave 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. Like, it was never no type of, even Tiny said that she was like, Tip like you. He never came and said that like I feel he'll say about other friends. I guess because I'm just average. I ain't no celebrity. I don't know nobody. So
Do you feel that being kind of in their light, that they had a good relationship, that their relationship with each other was okay?
no.
Okay, fair enough. What were you there when Shakana and her had their falling out?
Yeah. I most definitely was there 2 times. Yeah.
What? Yeah, could you tell us a little bit about that, and what were your thoughts on that?
Well, like I actually also told her too. My thoughts is this. Right is right and wrong is wrong. If I come to Shakie and I say, hey Shakie, I need you. You can't use this person or that person because they platform ain't as big as Shakie. All right, so I come to Shakie and I decide I want to use Shakie. I need you. I need you. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever, however it went. And then, yeah, I use Shakie. But then when it slapped me in my face and I come back and I say, shit, Shakie, this what's going on. I got these people coming at me or they suing me or everybody coming at my throat. And then you get the back end of the stick like as if y'all not even trying to deal with her, even be involved with what's going on. That's that wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the undergod truth. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, this girl just asked to pay for her lawyer fees. You see what I'm saying? But yeah, even before then, you know what I'm saying? It was like a bunch of just a bunch of bullshit behind it. You know, true enough, Shakana, she gonna speak her mind. She don't give a damn who you is. She gonna say how she feel. She don't care. It is what it is. But at the end of the day, I felt like it wasn't no ill intentions on what she did. And this was said before the falling out of me and Tiny. Well, me and Tip, and me and Tiny never fell out. You know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, it's like this was said to Tiny directly. I'm like, maybe you should just pay for a lawyer fee, don't you think? But when you got your husband saying no, that's what it is. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's what it is. So I just feel like it was just a lot of bullshit. I don't know if it was she was, because they had fell out and then she was back around, and they were trying to do the little YouTube channel shit, but it was a lot of shade thrown there too. And Shakana had asked me one night, they was filming, she was like, "Kid, do you think I was wrong?" And I told her, "No, I don't feel like you were wrong." And I said that in Tiny face because if we're doing a YouTube channel together, I'm not saying no names, but you want to get up here and spill names, the tea on niggas I done fucked been with, or whatever the situation might have been, that's that wrong. So of course, I always spoke when it comes to, if Shakana was wrong, I tell Shakana, you're that wrong. You know what I'm saying? But then, she always say, "Kitty, you went back and you did." No, I always try to keep them together. But then once Shakana opened up to me, and then I heard both sides of the story, I heard Tiny's and I heard hers also from other people around that was there before me, I kind of seen where it was going, if that makes sense.
Makes a lot of sense. Makes a lot of sense. So for the most part, you kind of just kept it copacetic. You were just not, you didn't get into it. There's been speculation recently that Shekinah was coerced or led when she made her statements to the media about the situation that happened with their illicit sexual activities that we know about from last year. Were you around when Shekinah made those statements?
Well, I wasn't around when she verbally made the statements, but I was around during the time it took place. Like,
right.
Yeah.
Shekinah has stated that Tiny told her what to say.
Tiny, but she admit to it that she most definitely, it's not that she told her what to say, she just told her the business. And she gave her permission to go live because she was like basically like using her platform to get the word out, I guess, to the people, because that individual who they was going in with, which when saying names, kind of was already all over social media with it. So it was only fair that they took like a little detox away from social media when that happened, Tip and Tiny. So that only person that was able to go on social media was Shekinah at the time. My platform is not big, so I can't do it. You know what I'm saying? They ain't gonna hear me, but and she admitted to it that yeah, she did tell her, but I think it kind of like took them in the loop how Shekinah just voiced it, maybe, because she's blunt, so the stuff that she was saying is absolutely true. And it was told to her. You know what I'm saying? But I think it just, because other people, they started lashing out at them then once she kind of voiced her. And so it kind of like caused problem between them, because they like, damn, you ain't have to say it like that. But y'all was sitting right there when she said it. Y'all didn't stop her. Y'all didn't tell her to cut the shit off. Y'all let it go on. So don't talk about it once it done. Because if it were me, I'd have been like, "Oh, stop. Like I told you, let me do this." Because, I mean, it's truth. Like, I already know we're going to come behind it. You know what I'm saying? Going to be a lot come behind this. But I'm just speaking facts. This old, you know what I'm saying? I put them people in my past last year, back in June. A lot of people don't know it, but I have moved on with my life. You know what I'm saying? And I have grew bigger, and I'm doing better, if that makes sense.
Right.
So.
Right. And I just want to go ahead and say why you're even here today, that I did obtain a video, obtain a video that was in a phone conversation, a private phone conversation you was having. You did not, you recorded. The person recorded you against your will and against your consent. And I obtained it from that person. In the video, there were a few things mentioned about how you felt. You stated in the video that you had done some of their work for them when it comes to sending stuff to blogs and kind of writing a narrative. Is that correct? Is that accurate?
Yeah, I never did it though. But it was sent to me to be sent to them. Yeah.
So they would send you stuff purposely to send to blogs to change narratives.
Right. Not Tip. Tamika.
All right. So Tiny would send you stuff to send to blogs.
Yeah, no, she'd be like, send it to him. Send it to him from right here, like receipts. Where she was saying she wasn't getting paid, which I still got all that. She wasn't getting paid but $100, but I got receipts showing back then that she was getting paid $1,500. You know what I'm saying? Here not there, but it's just a lot, audio voice recordings. But I never did. I never got involved there because I don't do that, you
The,
know.
the video says that you, in your opinion, you felt that Shekinah was being more of a friend than Tiny in the situation. Do you still feel that way, or was that a situation, or how do you feel about that?
I do still feel like that. I do still feel like that because they got their flaws. Like I said, there's a lot of stuff they were doing before I even came around. But during that time, I feel like she was more of trying to help than to bring them down. See, people think that she was trying to bring them down, which she wasn't. Okay, so if I'm trying to help you because I was ex, I didn't volunteer this shit. You see what I'm saying? I was asked. So if she was asked to do something and then she do it and she go forth with it, now she getting all the backlash and all this shit from social media. Oh, leave Tip alone, leave Tiny alone, leave these people alone. But at the end of the day, she's the one that was being bullied. Y'all didn't tell nobody to leave her alone when people were coming for her and jumping down her throat, making her look like she a fucked up person. When you getting approached by a person, and every time a person see you in public, they're approaching you in a disrespectful manner. She never brought that to social media. At the end of the day, people get tired and they get fed up. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, that never happened to me because I don't know how I respond to that. I can't take a motherfucker coming in my ear calling me to help and all this and all that. So she held it in the best of her ability. She let it go. But then when it keeps coming and tugging at her, and then she run the social media like everybody else run the social media, it's a problem. And it shouldn't be. It shouldn't be.
At a part of the video, you stated that Tiny once referred to Shekinah's old friends as special aid, but we see Tiny hanging with Shekinah's old friends.
Yeah,
What is,
she said that day when we was up there recording. She just used to tell her like she need to start hanging around them type of people, And she have stated that to her too as well in the townhouse. I remember,
right,
and because there was some drama going on then with, Tommy and what's his name got to fight and whatever. But
right, tomorrow.
Shamar,
Yes.
him, and she just basically like you don't need to be hanging around them type of people. Then when I started seeing certain shit like when she adds Shamar to the live and bringing in these people, but you didn't bring these people around until you and her fell out. I'm just like confused with this. Like, hold on. But the moral of the story is a person sometimes might be so wishy-washy, they don't know a real friend. I was a friend. Shakona was a friend, okay? A true friend will lead you in the right direction. They're not going to lead you to cheat on your husband. They're not going to lead you to fuck with other niggas in whatever type of way. They're not going to rib you up to go on shopping sprees. They're not going to rib you up, let go out of town, let go get our body done. They're not going to do those things. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Them are not your friends. Them are your users. But when you got the ones like, come on, Tiny man, that's not it. Or that's not the way to go. We the fucked up ones. We the fucked up ones. You know what I'm saying? But I held my tongue for a long time because I was accused of some shit that I absolutely in the world know I'm not even that type of person. That
What
what
did they?
caused the problem.
What
That
did
what
they?
caused the problem.
What they accuse you of?
They accused me of stealing. But not only that, I remember when they accused Shakana of stealing Tiny Ring. And she kept on telling me like, I know Shakana don't steal. And I told her, we was at the Hit Dog Holler video shoot. I said, Tiny, when we left from the Hit Dog Holler video shoot, you went and got straight on the airplane and went to LA. Maybe your ring is in LA. And she went to LA, and maybe a week or so later after this girl coming over there filming and all this other shit, y'all in the back of y'all mind, y'all still thinking she did it. But then you turn around and find the ring in LA. Never got an apology. Tip watching a pinky ring supposed to have got stole, but then you go live, I see the watch and the pinky ring. I text you and say, damn, ain't that's what you said was missing? Never got an apology.
I remember the day that happened because that's the day I met her actually, and so and Tiny finally, and it was I think, and I was actually at the table when all this happened. I hit the blogs real briefly, and they just did an insurance thing on it. I wonder. I mean, I'm not saying not saying it's insurance. No, they didn't. No, I was at the table. Actually, me and Tommy, as a matter of fact, me, Tommy, Shekinah, and Tiny were at the table. We went to a steakhouse in Atlanta somewhere. I was visiting Atlanta, and I'm literally watching the blogs talk about it and everything, and people throwing around accusations, and I'm just literally seeing her make we're just gonna make the insurance thing say, and she's actually Tiny's telling Shekinah what to say, and they so Chicana like I don't want to do that, and then Tyler's like, don't worry about it. I'm gonna make my insurance claim, and makes an insurance claim, and then all of a sudden, here you go, the ring pops, the ring and the watch and everything pops up again. So I don't know, but that's a whole other thing for a whole other day. You were accused of stealing what? What were you accused of stealing from them?
I'd rather not say, but
Okay,
it's a
but
lot.
did you? That's fine. But but it's your volition today that you never stole anything from them.
Hell no, I ain't never been that type of person. Anybody in the world, when it went down, you went to questioning people that I'm beefing with right now. And the people even told you one thing about it. Don't ever say shit down on Kitty, because Kitty gonna goddamn tell it all. And don't ever, and one thing about that girl, she's not that type of person. I would never, ever, ever. Listen, what they took, bitch. Listen, my son would be on the run. Pure. I don't give a fuck. Okay, and
Right.
I had to just pay $5,000 to get him a lawyer. All right, and his teeth would be fixed because he had a car wreck.
Right.
What they say I took, and I wouldn't be riding the old ass car and living in that fucking little bit of apartment. Stop playing with me. And working. I'm at work now. I own my own business, cleaning buildings. You see what
Right.
I'm saying? So here nor there, my voice never been heard. I just looked at it like everything happened for a reason. That's why I'd rather say what I got to say. But they can say what they want to say. I know they're gonna come for me. You know what I'm saying? I got all type of backlash behind this. Oh, when you see you in the street, we're gonna have you killed, all this and all that. But guess what? God can only kill me. You did what I'm saying? So I ain't hiding from nobody. I ain't scared of nobody. I seen one of their son friends, did we not? Right out here at my job. And he came up to me and he said, Kitty. And I looked like, what the hell? And I walked up to him and he started telling me some shit. And he was like, man, look, Kitty, we know you. I'm not people in their house right now call me. And like, we know you ain't that type of person. But I'm the one to get to do the dirty work. You want me to fire this person, fire this person, fire this person, fire this person. I never did it. You still got them up under you, but you don't want them up under you because nobody fired them. You see what I'm saying? Like I used to just, nah, I ain't doing that. Go fire this person. Oh, kids tell me they gotta
You
go. Fire, fire,
you
fire.
you mentioned a threat. Do you feel like the threat is credible? Do you feel safe? Do you feel like you're safe?
I'm gonna tell you something. Sometimes I don't feel safe. You know what I'm saying? Because it be times like this morning, I wind up getting sidetracked. So I wind up going to clean one of my buildings, then get in the house like 4 o'clock. And they also sent me my address in my DM. So when I get out my car, I be like, damn, like it be dark. You get that feeling. And even though I know I feel that I'm protecting my own way, you see what I'm saying? But I sometimes I do feel like that. I do be feeling like I don't know. Like
Do you
you get that feeling?
do you feel like where do you feel like the threats are coming from? I mean, of course they're using fake pages and fake all this, burn pages and stuff.
It could
But
be, to be honest, and this just truthfully, it could be her side of the family. Like they never liked me. They never liked none of her friends. You know what I'm saying? Like they just Tiny always told me they feel like they we taking Tiny from them. You know what I'm saying? So they never liked nobody that she hung around. They been coming for my little po ass since I've been around, and I ain't never got hardly shit up out of her. But what I work for, you know what I'm saying? I ain't riding in BMW trucks and goddamn Benzes and big houses and furnish my house out of nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't never been when she tried. It's half the time I don't go to her unless it's something serious. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I work it off. It be times where I've been on work 2-3 weeks and not even got no money because I got a loan just to pay my bills or get my lights turned back on. That's the truth.
do
You know
you
what I'm
ever
saying?
feel
I sat there and worked the whole week with my lights off, and they knew it. Tip knew it, and she knew it. You see what I'm saying? This facts. I let go of a job paying me 15, damn near what, $1,500 a week, wasn't it? Then a $1,500 a week to go work for y'all permanent, and then I lose. But I kept saying my loyalty lies in her. My loyalty lies in her. My loyalty lies in her. So if I mention it to you, I'm sending the dog or something going on with me as a friend, and you able to put me in position, you could have done it, but it wasn't done. You see what I'm saying? It wasn't done, and that, it's a lot. It's a lot.
were you ever compensated properly? Were you ever truly fully compensated for the work that
Um,
you did?
well, I feel like I never got what I should have what I deserved for what I was doing as one person versus you paying maids them $10,000 a month versus paying me $500-600 a week. You feel what I'm saying?
And
Like
it's a mansion. It's a big mansion. It's not no little bitty
it,
thing. Yeah.
That's a man.
Didn't you help me clean that mansion?
Yes.
She works for me.
No,
She
it's a man.
she she been around. I
Yeah.
let her help me go clean it. But I this is what I do. I got this whole building right here to myself. That's what I love to do. And once you build it how you want to build it, then you able to go in and do it how you want to do it. Once you keep it tight how you want it. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? It never bothered me, but like I said, my loyalty always had lied in her as a friend. You know what I'm saying? And she did speak to me one time. She was like, "Kitty, let's get your business up and running." She did. It was during COVID, and shit, the family, nobody never really liked me. Like they do dirty ass shit, bro. I've been on just mop. They'll go tell Tiny I didn't even mop the floor. They've been put some shit on the floor, and I'm like, what the hell? I'm waxing floors, buffing floors, cleaning walls. That's my job. That's what I do. I go crazy now. I got video before and afters. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And it's like I wax a whole 4-level house by myself by hand, waxing floors. You see what I'm saying? For $150. But you would have charged her 10,000. But that was
I
my
will.
friend, and she have helped me when, like I said, she have helped me before. But here nor there. Um. Anyway, back to what we were talking about. The Shakana situation. None of this coming out now because, oh man, I'm mad at Tip or whatever the situation might be. No, Tanya ain't brought nothing my way or even addressed me in no fucked up manner or nothing like that. But I just feel like what happened between me and him, you know what I'm saying? I'm grown. I'm 40 years old, nigga. You 39, 40 years old, however old you is. I feel like we could have addressed it. We supposed to be family. A lot of stuff that, shouldn't even got out. Yeah, y'all ain't posting it on y'all blogs, but the streets talking. When I gotta constantly hear people keep coming to me, oh, Tiny said this or Tip said that time, and they know what they talking about. I ain't spoke on it. The world know now. I ain't spoke on the bid. And this been since June last year.
Yeah. Yeah.
This
And
record you got probably from last year, I'm sure.
I said August. It was actually July 19th. It was before August, so
That's
it's
what I'm saying. It had to be like, you know what I'm saying? But it's still like, it's just a lot.
Let me ask you this: Did you were there when we taped and recorded the pilot for the reality show?
Right.
Afterward, the show didn't, of course, take off. Tiny convinced me there was Shekinah phone, and I believed it for a while. I was actually mad with Shekinah for a while for this because
Right.
she convinced me. She made me believe strongly that Shekinah was being petty and Shekinah was being in her feelings about their friendship expanding. What you were there though when I actually went to Tiny to buy the show.
Yep.
What was her thoughts about the show, and what was she thinking at the time?
Well, that's not even her. She only was involved because of Shekinah. And she never really wanted to be really like involved with it from the beginning. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not even nothing that Shekinah seen a great idea and she involved her friend, you know what I'm saying, which probably your idea or her idea. I don't know. Maybe
It
y'all
was
met
her
them.
initially.
Okay.
Yeah.
And y'all seen a great idea and y'all involve her. But then it's like after the phone conversation, true enough, after they was going through whatever they were, she already knew where we were going with the show anyway. When we meet up to go over the edits, you and there. We go over all the pictures and the videos and all that. You know, just you don't want no dealings with it, just let it go. But then one of the guys wind up calling her and was like, she kind of came to me, X, Y, and Z. Then she was like, I don't give a fuck about none of that because I ain't letting up off my, I guess, whatever share. I don't know how this go. Whatever
I was
part she got,
I,
yeah,
I was
whatever
there.
part that she's involved in, it's just there. If anything, I'm the money. So guess what? They'll sell it to me, basically.
Right. Well, I reached out to her to buy the show. She denied that, and then I was like, I gave up for a minute, and then there was a situation that happened, and she acted though as if she was down for it. But then I kind of realized, like, damn, okay, well, it is Shekinah the whole time until I me myself, because I invested about $16,000 in the show. Now, look,
Right.
I ain't got no money like that to be spending around. I know they got money I don't got. So at the end of the day, I'm trying to figure out what's the deal with the thing. And so when I go to her, she's more like, you know, if we would have did this if it wasn't for Shekinah. We would have did that if it wasn't for Shekinah. I would have did this if it wasn't for Shekinah. Shekinah, we should just give it up because she's going through a lunatic period. And made me believe that Shekinah was at fault and Shekinah was crazy. So I addressed Shekinah with it. Shekinah showed me some messages that were sent to her, similar to messages that you got from burn pages and fake texts and with the weird threats and stuff like that. And it proved to me that, hold up, something is going on. Like, what's going on here? Did you think, so you said just a minute ago that you think she never even cared about the show. Did she ever care about, do you know that to be a fact? Or do you think she was just doing this out of spite to spite Shekinah? Or why, if she didn't care about it, why do you think, as somebody who knows her, that she didn't?
During the time of when it first happened, it was a check in her eye, because right after COVID, you know what I'm saying, nobody really been doing no shows. So it could have possibly, you know what I'm saying, from what Shekinah's idea was, she did speak highly at first. She did speak highly of the show, like, well, I see, you know, Shekinah's idea, but they couldn't see eye to eye on how Shekinah wanted to do it and how Tiny wanted to do it. Basically, she wanted to run the show, but Shekinah felt like it was her show, I guess, and she brought you in. So this how it should go, because Shekinah got the eye, I guess, for certain shit that Tiny just don't see. You know what I'm saying? So after they looked over, after we filmed, and that incident happened that night when we had to leave the house, whatever, all this bullshit that happened. Remember?
Right. Yeah.
After that, it was just like,
So okay. A couple more questions. T.I., and we see a lot of times some of the things that he said about Shekinah and some of the disrespectful things he said about women. Where do you think that comes from? There was a time when he went up and ran up to, people don't even know this, but ran up to at a restaurant and everything.
I know about that, because he called me from in the restaurant, and I heard some of it. Or maybe somebody she was with, I don't remember.
Right.
But
So
I don't know why he do that, but he always say that he try to prove to Tiny that Shekinah don't have no friends. I mean, that Tiny don't have true friends. But that's not true. Shit, y'all do it. We did it. You see what I'm saying?
all right. Do you think she has true friends? Who are her friends? Do she have friends? I mean, I know there was like a Toya and Monica were once her friends, but I don't see them with her anymore. Who are her friends now?
Well, she around, who she around, you saying?
Well, I mean,
think
we used to see her around
I think
Toya.
her
We used to see her around Monica. Are they friends?
have with like Toya, like with Toya, you know what I'm saying? They have, from what I see, you know what I'm saying, like the way their relationship is, that I like it, because, you know, Toya real laid back. I love Toya. She, you know, I guess her escape route, which is Candace them, I guess, but I don't see like nobody over there every day. This phone, you know, like, but far as today, it just, you know, I guess Erica, I don't know nobody.
What was your interactions with the girl Sabrina? What are your thoughts about her?
Well, it was a lot brought to my attention once. All this hit the fan and Shekinah and Tiny fell out. They brought some stuff to my attention. Well, Tiny did. She brought some stuff to my attention about Sabrina. Then I realized that Sabrina is the same girl that was around when my kid's father got killed. And I did not know that. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know nothing about none of that. You know what I'm saying? And I remember when she was in the halfway house, you know, Tiny used to go over there, take her food and all that stuff. And then I mean, I wasn't around at that time, but they was around people that I knew. You know, then there was a certain studio that they hung at, and I'd rather not say who or where,
Right.
during the time when Tip was incarcerated. And from my understanding, everybody that was involved around that time, they really surprised, because they like, damn, we know Sabrina and Tiny were real close, but we also know what type of person that Sabrina is. You know what I'm saying? They know.
Right.
Oh, they know.
Right. There's a part of the video where you reference about the situation that happened last year with the sex scandal.
Hold
on. In the video, you stated that there was never any underage girls there, but there were some younger girls there. And you mentioned something in regards to a young lady around the age of 25 or something like that, or 22 or something, or maybe a 21-year-old, and that you mentioned how they found they utilize their stature to tell these young women certain things to get them to come into the Bay. You cleared them and said they didn't hurt underage girls, but some of the girls were rather young, and that they utilized some of their stature and power and clout to lure some of the women to come over. The women were being told it was to be singers and
Yeah,
all this
I
other
said
stuff like
that.
that.
I said
Um,
that they use other women.
yeah, you were talking to you were talking to. It's not. I'll tell you what. It's not bad. You actually cleared them, to be honest with you. Uh, but it was just one question about it I had. I actually, if you want to, um, let you just.
I told you that night. Because I was going to tell you, put your motherfucking running shoes on and don't look back.
It's coming out right after this.
You got ever met no young girl? Yeah, they do, but not at the age of 18, 20, 21. I can't believe them girls let it do that. Oh, there was some little girl came over there. They had two guys out from LA, some pretty little girl. But I know for a fact one of them little bitches over 25 years old. I can't believe them girls.
You go on. You go on to. You go on to mention that you go on to mention that the girls were being told they were going to be singers or rappers or some shit like that. What was could you expound on that a bit? And do you have any intimate knowledge about what they were telling to get the girls there?
I mean, I can't. I mean, we really can. If shit, we listed the whole goddamn thing because I know exactly what video it is now. Because I know for a fact, like I ain't never, like I said, in this fact, you know what I'm saying? I only went to one event, you know what I'm saying? And the event that I went to, I wound up leaving because I had my daughter there. You know what I'm saying? I did have my daughter there. She was upstairs though, but it was a regular party, you know what I'm saying? Then after a certain time, when they ready to do what they got to do, but they know who they got in their house. They know exactly who they bring into their house. It's not like they get random people, and I speak firm on that. It's not like they just going ahead like boom, shooting the target. They know who they invite into their household and what they do. I never been over there to see them do no goddamn threesomes and all this old shit. I ain't never seen that. I go off what was told to me verbally, you know what I'm saying? But I never heard like none of that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like uh true enough, they like to play. That's what they do. You know what I'm saying? I can't say they drug no damn girls up. If they choose to take whatever they take, if they want to take, you know what I'm saying? So it's like if they was, I can't speak on that. That's something I'm not even finna dig my goddamn head into it. If I spoke on it then, guess what? That's what it was. It is what it is. But that particular time right there was that party. You know what I'm saying? That they had, but I know it wasn't. I didn't see them sleep with the girl. I just know who all were there.
Right.
You
No,
know
no,
what I'm saying?
you never
Alone.
said you saw
I'm
them
sure
sleep with anyone.
I got the fuck on.
Right. You never mentioned that you saw them sleep. Like I said, you cleared them from sounding like they was doing it to these underage girls because you said it didn't work. There was never an underage girl, and you specifically did say that you never witnessed them having intercourse or anything like that. But something, and this is the last the last video the last part of the video I want to talk about. But you did witness some things when it came to some of the things that was out. So let me play a little part of that, and let's get into it because you mentioned in here about what it was that you were witnesses.
Yeah, me one girl woke up, somehow her asshole worked. I said, oh yeah, tip for her. He love asshole. Ugh. Yeah, Tamika told me that she's like, girl, you like fucking ass. Wow. Play gay.
Okay, so the question you go on there and talk about that
Okay,
you
okay, now let's clear that video up. Okay.
go
So
ahead,
I
clear it.
recorded that myself. That was
Go ahead.
edited because that's what Shakana told me. Now don't put that on me like that. I got Shakana saying those words. I got Shakana telling me those words right there.
In the video you're saying that
Yeah, I'm saying now we're
you
gonna
said.
spin it back.
Me one girl woke up.
Them are Shakana words. Asshole, yes.
He love
Get carry on the phone. Pull my recording. I recorded Shaquana telling me.
So you're saying that on the video where you're saying that Tamika told this to you, Tamika didn't tell
Oh
us.
no,
You
no,
said,
Tamika didn't tell me that part. Tamika didn't tell me that part. That part about the asshole shit, the bust wide open asshole. I got Shaquana on recording saying that. Now, Terry, y'all know. Go in my room and that phone you in, find that recording on there where you see that ground. It's gonna be a ground of Shaquana talking. Now, okay.
okay.
Now, okay, so that was that. You know what I'm saying? Like Tanya ain't never, ever, ever. Hold on, get her away from the phone. That to Shaquana ain't Tanya ain't never came to me and said no bullshit about no ass being bust over her ass maybe, but not no girl ass. You see what I'm saying? They go through what they go through and fuck how they fuck, but that ain't got nothing to do with another girl. Of course, she not gonna come to me and tell me that. Now, true enough, Shaquana did tell me that. You see what I'm saying? And that part that y'all got it where y'all say, now Tiny told me that. I don't even know how that even got in with that, because that conversation right there, I got it too. I didn't even know that that's what that was. You see what I'm saying? Like
I
we're
would
gonna if we're gonna speak and we're gonna speak facts. Don't make it seem as if, because I'm gonna tell the honest God truth. You see what I'm
I
saying?
would
Now,
I would
I was
love to.
telling Gabe what I was told. You see what I'm saying? Not what I knew. And I'm like, yeah, I remember exactly that whole conversation. I
So
remember.
you had heard this. This is not something that you had any intimate knowledge about. Um, and
No.
I, and I would love to hear your recording to compare it. That part was the edit. You go on to say in the recording that you would clean up the rooms and sometimes find tubes of lubricant or anal ease. Can you tell us about that?
Yeah, I mean that's what they do. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying other girls and when no other girls involved.
Right, right,
Hell,
right, right.
that him and her. I mean, hell yeah, it was that's shit. You got some, don't you? I got some.
I have some. Yes, I do have some. I
That's
have.
what I'm
I like
saying.
to. You know.
That's they little toys. That's what they do. They like to fuck. Shit. If they fucking ass, that's her husband. He can fuck in the ass, fuck her in every hole in her
Yeah. No.
body. If that what he choose
Yeah.
to
No.
do,
I
I
understand.
definitely said that. But it was for her. Her. You know what I'm saying?
So the. Yeah.
Huh?
Right. So you.
Hold on. That's Chicana. That's me. Rewind it back to the beginning, Terriana. Rewind it back to the beginning. No, just go back. I'm on live. Go to the beginning again.
It was a little hard for us to hear. Could you tell us what was
Okay,
being
okay,
said?
hold on. Go.
Go ahead.
They told that girl asshole. Okay. Now this after I talked to Gabe. This is where I got my information from right here. I got 34 minutes and then I got another one for like 40 some minutes. But
Okay.
we
Okay.
choose not to even want to put all that out there. But clearly in
Right.
the
Right.
video she
No.
said she heard,
Okay.
allegedly she heard from
Okay.
somebody else. You see what I'm saying?
Allegedly,
She
of course.
she
Right.
heard, but here nor there, I ain't
I'm
trying
not.
to
You
talk
know. I'm not. No,
about all that. We just gonna talk
I'm not
about
here to
she
perfect. I'm not
and
definitely not here
me.
to perfect. And if you say that it was alleged that you heard it from Shekinah, who heard it from somebody, that's fine.
Allegedly.
I'm
Right.
not here to definitely not judge. I would like to only stick to if you have something I definitely entertain. So that was a conversation that you had with Shekinah just now. That she is saying that what she heard, and that's what you were repeating back when you said it. Got it. So moving right along. So when you were working and you would find these different types of things, what was your thoughts? Were you shocked? Were you just
I
like, well,
mean,
fuck it, it is.
sometimes I kind of just overlook it, cause shit, everybody got a sex life, you know what I'm saying? But you
Right.
know, shit, that what they were doing in their private room, you know what I'm saying? Shit,
Many people many people think that their relationship is very one sided. What are your thoughts? Do you think it's one sided? Many people think that It's T.I. is the puppet master and Tiny is just doing whatever. Some people think, me personally, I think it's the other way around. Slick side, just knowing me personally, that's just my personal opinion. I have nothing basis. And I'm just asking what your opinion is. Do you feel like their relationship, I mean, I asked you a question about what do you think about their relationship being like one of those honest, forthright, solid power couple relationships? You said no, and which is a fair opinion. And this is your opinion. Who do you think is pulling the strings here? We've discussed a lot of things. We've talked about how you were not treated as fairly as you should have been. We talked about how she kind of may not have been treated as fairly as she could have been. I could attest to me not being treated as fairly as I should have been in dealing with them. We could talk about how some of their interactions with people got kind of testy at times. Do you think whose fault is this? Do you think it's both their fault? Do you think it's one of their faults? One person listened to the other? What do you think is someone who was there for years, working for them for years?
I mean, like I can't really say. I think I always felt like, like Tip the man. Everything
Right.
revolves around him. Like I do know in my face and stuff that I seen. Like I used to always tell Tiny, like that man really really do love you. Like he go over and beyond. Like he's well protective of Tiny. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like Tip will go crazy about Tiny. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I didn't feel that way when it came to her to him. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know between them two what they got, who doing the wet, because speaking to other people, they be like, girl, you think it's Tip, girl, it's Tiny. I'm telling you, it's tiny. But I'm like, I didn't get that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna sit up here and lie. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't get that because they never brought bullshit to me. Like, honestly, like, Tip never came at me in no fucked up way. Tamika never came up at me in no fucked up way. She actually always protected me until now. That what hurt the most. Like, when it comes to her family, them on the bullshit, like, you got these ghetto, they always call us ghetto. We the next Shakana. Y'all trying to be the next Toya. And all this and all that. You know what I'm saying? Like, she would protect me. Tiny would protect me with everything in her and get mad and go the fuck off. Mama or whoever. But then it's like, it just stopped. Like, damn, I started feeling like, damn, like, like I like the outcast. Like, what the hell am I? Like, y'all just holding me around for like the little yo-yo. Like, I'm the in between the middle. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just right there. But it just bothered me because I'm like, damn, I really opened a lot of windows and doors. Like, I brought God into y'all house. You know what I'm saying? When you didn't believe in it, did you being honest? You know what I'm saying? Like, I was the one that prayed and hold y'all hands. I'll cry with y'all. You know what I'm saying? I tell y'all when you're wrong and when you're right. But then when you come back and slap me in my damn face and make me like I'm an individual that I know that I'm not because of y'all getting fucked in y'all brain by whoever else that's telling y'all these stories instead of coming to me. When y'all come to me about, oh, what going on out here in these motherfucking streets with this beef and this drama, but y'all won't come to me and talk to me as a friend, as a family. You know what I'm saying? So basically, that's what it is. I can't really say, Shake, because I don't know. I honestly don't know. I always thought it was Tip. You know what I'm saying? Because he the one who don't approve of a lot of shit, and that's what it is. Like, he don't like punks, but yet the motherfucker still, you just made a show with a punk. Like, let's be real. Like, what's really going on? Like, it is what it is. That's the truth. You know what I'm saying, Nate?
I tell you what, I think I got you gave us some insight here. You can definitely give us some information as far as what's going on the inside.
You
I'll
know,
close
a
up.
lot that bothered me though, because be honest, like that lady really got a heart of gold. And I think if she when she was single, when they were going through what they were going through, like life was a little different than what it is now. You know what I'm saying? And I actually hate that this shit really going on with her. You know what I'm saying? Even with her and Shakana. I hate it. You know what I'm saying? Because I know that she she can be one person if she just be her, not trying to be other people and go off what other people tell her. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, trying to please everybody else and their feelings about a certain person. Like, go off that person yourself and feed off that person yourself. You know what type of girl she come to you. You've been around her longer than anybody in the world, and you know how she come when it come to you. Like, it shouldn't even be no backlash, no all this shit is because what one motherfucking thing y'all don't want to help with a fucking lawyer. Now all this bullshit. When guess what? It never had to hit the fan. She would have never spoke up and said she did it because y'all asked her to, because y'all would have handled y'all business. But when you didn't handle your business and she got all this other stuff going on, she had to voice her opinion some type of way. Ain't nobody listen to her, and if she ain't being heard. But y'all platforming who y'all is bigger than us. So get what, y'all got the fans and everybody else speaking for y'all. Y'all can say a motherfucking word. Like, if you listen to the video, first of all, that's a whole threat, nigga. You said you better look over your shoulders in the traffic when you're looking for me. Bitch, that's a whole threat. Like, you gonna kill a nigga in the streets. So y'all can say this, but let us say it. Boom, it's a whole problem. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole problem. So, you know, it's a lot. It's a lot, but it's all right. Everything gonna wait away. It is what it is. You know, I got motherfuckers texting me now, blowing me up. Don't do it. Shut up. Don't say nothing. Leave it alone. They using you. This popping up on my screen. It's not using. It's voicing what need to be heard, because at the end of the day, ain't nobody gonna make it sing, cut shit out and do this and do that. And then I don't even know what's going on, because I can say why I heard it and why I got it from. And them facts. You see what I'm saying? Versus people making it how they want to make it and put it how they want to put it. Now, because first of all, once again, I'm brought into this and I wasn't even acknowledged. You know what I'm saying? I reached out to you and said, let me come on here. Ain't no need of posting a video of me talking to a motherfucker a year ago, or last year in August, when June, July, you know what I'm saying, out of whatever I was going through at the time, because we had just fell out. And then now it's like, here it is, all this time I discontinued them people. I X them folks out of my life. I don't speak to them. I don't talk to them. I don't go on their pages. They block me on all platforms, okay? They block me for what reason, I don't know. I don't even go on y'all shit. I don't even look for y'all. Y'all ain't even in my view. You know what I'm saying? But yet and still, I'm in this shit for something that I ain't even got nothing to do with. So I just looked at it like, maybe I need to voice my opinion on how I feel. Maybe this may be the time. I don't know. But,
Would you have been approached by blogs? You've been approached by the Shade Room. We saw
yeah.
all that. You never spoke out. You never spoke out. You never said anything. You kept it
No,
silent.
they came. They came to me several times. The Shade Room, on site, neighborhood, whatever that is. I ain't even know about a damn neighborhood till they reached out to me and I started following them. I ain't never really known all the sites like that, you
Mm-hmm.
know. And that's when they reached out to me. They were trying to buy my story from me when all this was going on. And I told them my loyalty lies in Tiny. Those are exactly my text message. My loyalty lies in Tiny. You know what I'm saying? But I don't get the same. I don't get the
What
same. I just feel like she should be the one protecting me right now. I don't give a fuck what y'all assuming or whatever the situation might be. At the end of the day, it's like y'all going off of other shit, and it hurt my soul to know that y'all never even came. I'm hearing different stuff. Like, I don't even know what the truth is, because y'all never came to me. I still don't know the truth on what we really took it. I'm hearing different shit. I still don't know if y'all really said it. It could be some he say, she say shit. I still don't know the truth. I'm still just like, fuck y'all. I do my own little thing. I got too much going on. And you know, I ain't never been that tight. I'm still cool with a whole bunch of people that she's cool with, that come back and I talk to. You know what I'm saying? That know for a fact that they like, Kitty, you rock with that lady. I'm talking about, I don't give a damn. We in the streets. It's like I'm your security guard. Ain't nobody finna touch you. Ain't nobody finna do nothing to you. You ain't need no security when you with me. You see what I'm saying? But I ain't get paid like that. I don't get acknowledged for that, bro. I don't get acknowledged. I didn't get acknowledged. I go and bust my ass. Make sure this house where a house supposed to be before you open your eyes in the morning, my nigga. Before you open your eyes in the morning, I never got acknowledged. I got acknowledged for the littlest shit that I didn't do. The littlest shit that I didn't do. Then you got the evil ass motherfucker going around now and waste some shit on the floor and then go, Kitty, no, I ain't your maid. That's the point. I ain't your maid. I come in, do my little job, and I go. I ain't finna be walking around this motherfucker daily cleaning behind. No, I don't do that. I don't do that.
Right.
That ain't what I do.
Right.
So, you know, I always voice my opinion on that. This ain't nothing new. This why I don't bite my tongue. I don't kiss no ass. I don't dick ride. I don't do none of that. At the end of
There's
the
a
day,
lot more.
it is what it is.
There's a lot more to your story. Your story. Are you going to be talking to this to blogs and stuff now, or are you
No,
going to
I
just wait?
just rather choose to talk to you. I don't. If they take it from here, they take it from here. I don't want to. I told you that. I don't want to. All this want to know this video with me and Shakam. That's none of their business. If they want to know, that's none of their business. I just had to clear that little part up. It's not
Okay.
nothing else about what we talked about. There's nothing else. You see what I'm saying? That's none of their business. You know what I'm saying? I have not spoke with Shakana. Prior to this, I don't want to talk to nobody. You know what I'm saying? No men Shakana don't hang with each other. If this what they think, oh, I done linked up with Shakana. No, that's not the case. I was sent Shakie YouTube. I reached out to Shakie myself and
Gotcha.
I asked them let me come on here. That, that's what it was. And Keelan is my best friend. She right here.
Hey, Laura,
She
how you
like, let
doing?
them know who my best friend.
Hey, Ricky, we love you. I really believe, like, even from hearing the video when I first heard it, I was like, this lady is telling her truth, and I can respect
I most
anybody.
definitely anything that's in there, most definitely the truth. I was probably hurt at the time, and I did confide in him. But I know for a fact that there are only two people that I ever opened up to. So when they said it was a video, I just knew it was only two people. So I can say what I said when I heard it. I'm like, I know the whole video. You know what I'm saying? Like I know. So it ain't. It's most definitely the truth. You know what I'm saying? It's just how it probably worded at the time, but it's most definitely.
I'm
I only
sorry.
talked to that person though because I felt like people kept coming for Shakana, even though I haven't spoke to her at the time. I just felt like everybody kept coming to her, and she wasn't fucking with nobody. She fell back, but it's like they just kept coming for the girl. It's like bullying to me.
I was. It's definitely that. That's what they do. They don't do it themselves. They hire mutts to do it for them.
Yeah.
But that's a whole nother thing for a whole nother day. Definitely. I you one final question. If she was if they were here, they're probably looking on their burn page or something. They're probably looking on their backup page or something. What is it that
Nah,
you want
they
to
here
say?
because I've been getting messages. Everybody, they here.
What do you want to say? What's your thing that you want to say?
I mean, I practically done said everything I had to say. I just, like I just want
What do
the
you want to say
world to
to them?
know, right? Well, I want to tell the world. It
Okay.
ain't just to them. Like this is not nothing that I'm doing um out of spite of anger or nothing like that. Because I'm not mad at them. You know what I'm saying? If anything, they feel the way they feel. I don't feel no type of way, and I just feel like that it need to be heard. It's still more to it. You know what I'm saying? But it's only that much time to try to discuss this many years. You
Right.
see what I'm saying? But to them, I want them to know that my loyalty always lies within them. And I never X'd them out or never did nothing of that nature. Like I always stand firm and stood for them, even when I knew what they was doing, half the stuff wasn't right. I still beside them. You know what I'm saying? But when you don't give me that same energy, it fuck you. That what it is. That what it is.
Fair enough.
That what it is. It is what it is. Like I said, the world don't even know that I wouldn't even communicate with these people until they saw your YouTube. They never knew. Nobody didn't know. You know what I'm saying? They ain't know.
Sorry about that. That kind of got dropped.
But I have, and this is the truth. I have been like trying to reach out to Tip because I want to have a one-on-one talk with him, woman to man, because I just feel like he in the blind about a lot of shit. And maybe that's why he feeling the way he feel. You know what I'm saying? That could be it. It could be motherfucker putting shit in his head coming from her end to make him feel the way he feel now when you can find in me. Now you all of a sudden feel some type of way. But if you talk to me how you have talked to me before, you know what I'm saying, then we can sum this up and I still can X myself out. Cause I just feel like my chapter ain't closed yet because I ain't confronted him. I ain't talked to him. So that's something that I want to do. I want to sit down at the round table with him because I ain't scared of him. See, they scared of him. I ain't scared of him. You see what I'm saying? Like I want to talk to you face to face. You all them big ass words. I don't know them, sir. You feel me? You can say them big ass words, whatever. I don't know. I don't even know what they mean. But at the end of the day, I'm gonna talk to you because we both from the hood. I'm gonna talk to you how Kitty Boo talk to you, and then we can sum this up. And guess what? We can let bygones be bygones. Y'all going to the left, and I'm gonna go to the right, and y'all going about y'all business. But when you just getting people to comfort, like I know all these fake pages coming from them because I was around when they was doing it. You see what I'm saying? So, but I'm direct. I'm right here. I'm showing my face. Fuck a video. I'm showing my face. But y'all hide. y'all hide behind all these bloggers and Instagram famousers and or whatever they y'all call yourself. Hell, I don't even know. Just shoot shots at everybody. But yet and still come to the light.
Right.
That's
Most
just what it
definitely.
is. It's just what it is. And I hate that you wrapped up in this, you know what I'm saying? Because you was being nothing but a friend on both ends from the beginning, you know what I'm saying? Then now you got this individual who's on payroll to come for you. And that's not right. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm just being honest.
Oh,
It's not right. You know what I'm saying?
right.
That girl ain't over there bothering nobody. You keep on coming for this girl. That girl ain't did shit. She over there minding her business, going on by her business. Let that girl go. She dealing with enough already. It's crazy.
Social media is a blessing and a curse at the same time, I think.
Yeah.
Well, Kate, I appreciate so much that you come in and shedding that light on that. I wish you nothing but the best. I will reach out to you just to make sure later on that everything is good and copacetic. I again appreciate your candor. I appreciate your transparency on that, and definitely appreciate you coming
But
and sharing
even
some light.
even then, you know, like it's happened so fast from last night to now. We never just me and you haven't just talked. You know, so maybe if you could just reach out to me and we can just have that one-on-one talk, just me and you, so you can know, you know, more of
Right. I definitely would like that. I think that under I think we never had no bad blood when I met you, and I always appreciated you was very protective of Tiny when I met you and her, and it always appeared to me that you have best interest at heart, and so I definitely want to applaud that of you. Oh, did she hear any of that?
As far as my perspective, I think Kitty and Shakana's stories are eerily similar as far as their experiences around T.I. and Tiny. Now, I don't know if the couple T.I. and Tiny are able to resolve their differences with the ladies, Kitty and Shakana. However, at the very least, I hope that all parties are able to go their separate ways amicably and peacefully. Now, as for the sex allegations, Kitty did say that they were hearsay, and honestly, without proof or if the public, hasn't witnessed those same alleged behaviors, it's really hard to say what is fact and what is fiction. Now, just the same, if there are true victims, then those victims definitely deserve justice. And likewise, if T.I. and Tiny have been falsely accused of those sexual allegations, then they deserve justice in the form of being vindicated of those alleged sex allegations, just as they already have been in Los Angeles. Now, on the other hand, I definitely believe that T.I. and Tiny need to have NDAs. I think Candy does, so I don't know why they don't. Anyway, what's your perspective? Post it in the comments. Thanks for watching.